You may have heard the quotes or some iteration of it, really. Show me whom you associate with, and I will tell you who you are. And basically, if you don't understand what that means for some reason, the people you hang out with, the people that are in your friend group circle, the people that make up your friends, or whoever comes up to your mind when you think friends, are the people that influence your life the most. Sometimes these friends are family members, of course. It doesn't matter if they're actually related or not. The point is that they are the people that influence you the most because they're the people that you hang out with the most. So, who do you hang out with? And what kind of person are they? Or what kinds of people are they? And how will they influence your life is what you should be wondering. So let's close let's do a little example or a little uh exercise here. Close your eyes and think about who your friends are. Who do you associate with? Maybe it's your friends from basketball. Maybe it's the friends you made online and you're playing Rainbow Six Siege with them, or I don't know, Valorant. Maybe you met some friends in class and you guys studied together and then you guys realized you had some similar interests and you started hanging out. Maybe it's the girl you met in the library who's your closest friend and maybe you even want something more than friendship with her. Maybe it's whoever it may be, whoever these people are that you consider your friends. Who are they? Now I want you to think, when we hang out, when me and these people hang out, what do we do? What do we do? Do we study? Do we talk about business? Do we play video games? Do we play sports? Do we go to the gym together? Do we read books? Do we watch movies? Do we hang out and eat? What do we talk about when we hang out or when we're eating or when we're doing anything? Do we talk about, I don't know, the latest trends, the social media? Do we, spout brain rot, skivvy toilet shit? Do we actually communicate and talk about who we are as people and our goals for the future as well as how we plan to achieve them? And keep your eyes closed. I'm going to open mine for this. But as you notice there, I sprinkled in a lot of positive things and a lot of negative things. And that's because people generally aren't, you know, the pinnacle of humanity. There will be a lot of people that talk in brain rot and yet still have a lot of amazing things to talk about. For example, my girlfriend, I met her in class. We are probably some of the most like stupid, autistic, brain rot like people that I know. And we talk like this in person and over the phone, but when we have serious conversation, we seriously take time to, focus up on what we're talking about. And this is often and consistent. It's not like we only talk seriously or have serious conversation every now and then. It's important to continuously do this. So with your friends or your loved ones or the people that you associate with, what are the kinds of things that you learn from them? Let me give you an example. So let's say that you are an aspiring entrepreneur and your dad is already an entrepreneur or your mom is an entrepreneur. And you ask your significant other or a person of interest to take you to this, I guess, meeting where you will get to hang out and meet with all these people that are technically where you want to be and have done research and have studied, and you can gain something from them. You can hang out and associate with these people. Me as an engineer, for example, I should quit hanging out with, some of my friends that only want to drink alcohol, smoke, and play video games when they're free, and start hanging out with some of my performance teams at school, which are like EVT or Baja, in which I get to build a electric motorcycle and talk to representatives from, I guess, a bunch of electrical engineering, computer software, and mechanically inclined engineers from my own classes to external sponsors as well. I can get to talk to them and learn more about my field and become a professional through that, right? That'd be really cool and amazing. So that's what I know I need to do in order to become a successful person. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with your friends if your friends aren't these kinds of people. There's another quote actually that I want to introduce to you guys. It's, "The grass is greener where you water it." What that means is stop thinking about the possibility of where the grass could be greener. If it's on the other side, if you think your grass is greener than the other guy's, stop comparing your grass to somebody else's grass. Instead, worry about how you want your grass to look and water it to make sure you get there. This is the same as comparing yourself to a bigger guy in the gym, or comparing your grades to that girl who definitely didn't study and still somehow managed to get a better grade than you. Quit comparing yourself to other people and start comparing yourself to the you that you want to be, to the grass that you actually want on your lawn, and work to get there. Buy the fertilizer, start watering it consistently on a daily basis or whenever it needs to be watered. I don't know shit about grass, but you get the idea. So, how does that pertain to our friends? Well, you should start thinking about watering your friends, that grass. Because if your friends aren't the kinds of people that are willing to or already have that growth mindset and that desire to improve their lives and become successful, then maybe you can inspire them to by doing it yourself. So I have two choices for you. Of course, you can choose neither and just completely forget about this video, but if you really took this video seriously and you learned something, then you'll end up making one of these two choices. Now that you know the kinds of people you hang out with, and you know that if you continue to associate with them, you will become like them, do you continue to want to be with these people? Do you feel like staying with them is going to be conducive of the kind of person you want to be in the future, and you're going to be proud to show these people off to everybody else you meet? Well, if the answer is no, then I have some news for you. You might need to find more people to hang out with, some new people that are willing to encourage you to become better. Right now, we should be considering ourselves a lump of coal surrounded by a bunch of other different lumps of coal. And all these other lumps of coal should be acting on each other to compress and become diamonds all together. But if you don't have lumps of coal around you that are willing to compress and it's just you pushing, you're never going to become the diamond that you know you can be. And neither is anybody else around you. So make sure you are surrounding yourself with the proper lumps of coal. It's a really funny and stupid analogy that I just thought about, but I thought it was really, I guess it really explained properly what I mean when I say that we should be hanging out with people that are willing to, I guess, help us become the right person or the better person that we ourselves want to become. And there's something to be said about the fact that we should also find people that we want to encourage, that we want to become the best person they can be simply because we like them or because we care about them. We should want to find people like that and help them because they will be helping us. So, I think that's enough for explaining to you the importance and how you should go about finding friends or converting your friends, or maybe even being more comfortable with the friends that are willing to make a change for you and become better people. Thank you so much and have a great day.